Hello everyone, this is Yolanda from CraftySentiments.com and I'm back with another video for you today. Hopefully I'm going to make this a really quick video. There are several steps to this particular project and I've gone ahead and done some of the prep work. So basically I'm just going to show you how I put the final panel together. The stamp sets that we're going to work with today is the Spooky Fun along with the coordinating die set, the Halloween Scenes die set. If you buy these two together as a bundle, you'll save 10%. And let me tell you, this is a really, really fun stamp set. Lots and lots of different things that you can do with it. With the coordinating die set, you can cut out the different scenes. You can cut out a fence, the tree, pumpkins, the gravestones, a bat, and the witch. And you can stamp these first and then cut them out. And I also stamped with this particular image and I cut it out with one of the circle layering dies. So lots of stuff that you can do with that. So I mainly used this particular set and I did use one image from the Halloween Scares set. And I just used the little black cat. So let me tell you some of the things that we'll be working with today, or that I already worked with. There are a lot of inks that I used for this particular project. I used Tangerine Tango, Daffodil Delight, Perfect Plum, Elegant Eggplant, Basic Gray, Pumpkin Pie, the Craft, the Whisper White, and the Basic Black. So a lot of inks that I used today to make this particular project, but it was a lot of fun. And I did a lot of, well, I am not a professional. Let me tell you that right away. I'm not a professional with coloring. But I did find it a lot help to use the sponge, these little finger daubers, sponge daubers that we have in the catalog. You get a set of 5. So basically I was able to use these particular sponge daubers to layer the colors on that I needed for my card. Excuse me, not for my card, for my panel. And the other thing that you'll need are some Stampin Dimensionals, fast fuse, and you could use a wet glue, I guess, but I like to use the fast fuse. So let me tell you some of the pieces that we'll be working with. I've already stamped them out and cut them out with the Big Shot, just so I can make things go a little bit quicker today. And this is what I was telling you, that I am not a total professional, but I was having fun, so that's the main thing. I'm learning a lot of different things with coloring, and it's not the greatest job in the world, but I think it's pretty good. And once it goes back on the project, it looks even better. So what I did is I took my sponge dauber and I used the Daffodil Delight in the middle. I sponged it on. You start off on the outside off the paper and swirl it on. So I used the Daffodil Delight on the top. The bottom portion here is Tangerine Tango, and I use that sponge dauber just in a swirly motion. The top part in here, I used a little bit of Pumpkin Pie. And then on top of that, I used a little bit of Perfect Plum. And then the Elegant Eggplant. And I used all of those to get some different colorings, shadings at the top, just so it looked like a little nighttime spooky scene. The other thing that I did do is I did sponge a little bit of the Craft White onto the basic black cardstock. This is a fence that cuts out from the Halloween Scenes die set. I did that because I wanted it to stand out. If I put it when I layered it up, you really wasn't able to see the actual fence. So I just did the fence in like the Whisper White Craft and let that dry, and it kind of took on a gray color. And it's kind of uneven because I didn't want it to look like it was brand new or anything like that. It's like an old weathered fence. And I cut out the tree. Now, when you're die cutting the tree, it doesn't cut out the bottom part. It leaves it in, so that way this portion, you can make it as long or as short as you want or as you need. If you need just a small part, then you will layer the die closer to the edge of the paper. But I want it to have like a little bit of a hill. So I have that piece. You could do it a couple of ways for this. I used the basic gray cardstock and stamped on top of that and then cut it out with the die. Or you can use Whisper White, stamp it, and then color it in with whatever color, like the basic gray. But I just took the, I guess you say the easy way out, and I just took a small scrap piece of the basic gray, stamped it in black, and cut that out. And I did the same with the pumpkins. I took a small piece of Pumpkin Pie Cardstock, stamped it in the black, it stamps the outline, and then the stamp set also has the faces, 3 different faces, so I lined the faces up and stamped that on there as well. The die set also cuts out and it has a bat, so I just cut out the little bat. And I think I'm missing, oh, here's the stamp set also does the sun. So this is going to go by really quickly because I'm going to actually layer it up and put it on the project that I am working on, and you'll see that in just a second. So I just need a little bit of glue. I stamped the, I popped the bat up on a dimensional. I'm going to have it going a little bit sideways. The tree, I'm going to just do some fast fuse on the tree. Ooh. And I don't really need to have the, I want it to have some dimensions, so I'm not going to worry about all of that being down. I want it to kind of pop up and be kind of like a little organic. So I'm just going to lay this closest to the bottom. The pumpkins, I have those on dimensionals as well. You can never get the paper off when you want to. And these are going to set up close to right here. I have the fence on dimensionals as well. I'll pop that up. Gives it a little bit more dimension as opposed to laying flat. And this is going to go right at the bottom as well. The gray stones, a little bit of adhesive. And I'm going to layer this right here at the bottom. And that's about it. Oh, the only other thing I wanted to do is a couple of bats on the other side. And that's it. That's all I'm going to do for this particular panel. And then I'm going to take it and put some fast fuse on all 4 sides. And then I'm going to adhere it to my project. And I am all done. So what I have made, now this was a piece of Whisper White that I've started out with that measured 4 1/4 by 4 3/4. And I am going to adhere it to the 4th side of my tissue box holder. And there you go. So this is one side. You can decorate one side, 4 sides. It all depends. It holds a basic boutique style tissue box. So there's one side. So because, and I didn't really even put any sentiments on here. I just wanted the images because they are just so doggone cute. And I did all 4 sides a little bit different. I used all of the same elements that was in the first, that coming out of the stamp set and the die set. I just put them in different locations. I stamped a little witch over there over the moon. Some things I popped up, some things I didn't. I put the fence in the background this time. I added a little bit of the Whisper White to give the little bit of a dimension to the tree, just so it'll stand out a little bit from the fence. Here's another side. Now this is where the little black cat that I used from the other stamp set, what's that one called? Halloween Scares. So I just added a little black cat to that one. Didn't add a fence to this side. And I did the ghosts in the Whisper White. And there's the fourth side. Again, I put the little cat behind the fence. You can hardly see it there. I just set the tree in the middle this time. I just put them all in all different configurations. And I cut one of the pumpkins out as opposed to having all three. And then I did add a little sentiment. It says, eek, eek, eek. That's on the sun right there. But as you can see, there's a different scene on all four sides. Just a really fun project to do. And like I said, it's a small tissue box. I was debating on whether to decorate the top portion, and I still may go back and do that. But for right now, I think I'll just leave that alone because I really wanted to concentrate on the sides because I just think this is so cute. I had a lot of fun doing this. So thank you all for stopping by. That's my project for today. If you would like to have instructions on how to create the tissue box holder, because that is created out of basic black cardstock, and I used a layering oval die to cut out the inside, the top portion right here. So let me know in the comments section if you'd like to have some information on how I created the tissue box holder itself. But again, that's my project for today. Thanks so much for stopping by. The products will be on sale starting September 1st. I will have a link in the description box below with all the products that I used that will link you to my store if you wish to purchase any of the items. I would love it if you would give this a thumbs up, like it, share it, and subscribe if you haven't already done so. So you'll be notified of new projects that I'll be coming out with. If you would like to receive a catalog, just let me know and I can get a catalog out to you as soon as possible. Again, if you have a demonstrator, you can order your products from them. But if you don't have a demonstrator, I would love to be your demonstrator and to help you with any kind of questions or anything that you have, any kind of questions that you may have. Ooh, getting tongue-tied. So, thanks so much for stopping by. This is Yolanda from Crafty Sentiments, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks. Bye-bye.